Once I learned these 5 things, my sex life went from here to here. Trust me guys, you don't want to miss this. Why is sex so boring for you? Sex is one of the most amazing things that we can experience as humans, but somewhere along the way, it's been conditioned and shamed, and we've become jaded into thinking that maybe sex just isn't that great. But I'm here to tell you, no, sex is fucking great. And it doesn't have to be boring ever again if you don't want it to be. So now I'm gonna share 5 reasons why sex is boring for you and how you can change it immediately and start having the best sex of your life. Number 1, having a performance mindset. If you're just pounding away or being pounded and the goal is just to have orgasm or ejaculation, it can feel like all of that in between can be quite boring. And if you're stuck in your head and you're completely disconnected from your body and pleasure, you might not even be able to feel that pleasure and sensation when you're pounding away. And this can be really quite boring and unfulfilling. So instead, try to let go of any expectations around sex with no expectation for orgasm or ejaculation, and instead focus on connecting as deeply as possible to yourself and your partner during sex. This means connecting to your breath and getting out of your head and into your body so you can feel all of the pleasure and sensations all throughout your body. Once you let go of the performance and the expectations, you're gonna have a much more pleasurable sexual experience, and everything that you wanted to happen anyway, like orgasm and ejaculation, is much more likely to happen when you've let go and fully surrendered. Number 2, having sex when you don't want to. If you're just kind of going through the motions and having sex just for your partner, it's likely you're gonna be completely unenthusiastic. You're gonna be disconnected from your body. You're gonna be stuck in your head and likely thinking about what you want to eat for dinner later or what you're going to watch on Netflix, and be completely bored and disconnected during sex. And this is not enjoyable for you or your partner because they're going to know how unengaged you are during sex. And if you continue having sex like this, having sex when you don't really want to and it's super unenthusiastic and disconnected, it's going to devalue your sex, and over time, you both will start to avoid it even more and more. Instead, be able to say no to sex and only have it when you're truly in the mood and you want connection and intimacy and someone who you truly want and desire. That way, when you do have sex, it's truly connected and it's amazing and enjoyable, and it allows you to deepen your pleasure for you and your partner. Number 3, not asking for what you want in the bedroom. If you're having sex and you're completely suppressing your wants and needs and you're not satisfied at all, then this is gonna be pretty boring for you and just kind of an okay sexual experience. But if you start to share your likes, your dislikes, your biggest turn-ons, then you give yourself the opportunity to experience that and be fully satisfied in your sexual experience. If you do this, sex will go from boring to extremely exciting. Number 4, you're stuck in the same sex routine. If you're used to having sex in the exact same way all the time and you know each other's every move, this can get a bit boring and mundane. Instead, I want to invite you to mix it up with completely different ways of connecting intimately. That can look like having nights with no intercourse at all, having nights just for her that are maybe oral sex focused or just for you, or maybe mutual masturbation. Sex does not have to be just penetrative sex. There are so many other ways to enjoy each other and each other's pleasure. Having sex and connecting with your partner intimately and giving each other pleasure does not need to just be penetrative sex. So mix it up, see what you guys like, and change things around so sex can be more exciting for you. For me, I love being sexual with my partners all the time. And this doesn't mean having sex and penetrative sex. It could just mean having some touching and some teasing and letting that sexual energy and arousal build and build. Sex is so much more than just penetration, so don't limit yourself and open yourself to all these other possibilities. Number 5, doing it in the same place all the time. If you always have sex in in your bed in the exact same spot, it can trigger that autopilot where you go into that same routine over and over again. Instead, mix it up. Try different places around the house. Maybe try outside in nature, or rent a hotel room for the weekend and allow a new environment to inspire you and excite your sexual experience. The moral of the story here is to keep your sex sacred and to only have sex when you truly want to, asking for what you want and desire, changing it up and in new locations, and surrendering to whatever happens during sex without any goals or expectations. If you do this, you can say goodbye to boring sex forever and instead experience some of the most fun and exciting sex of your entire life. Now, if you're a man who's currently experiencing performance anxiety in the bedroom in the form of erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation, click the link below in the description to get my free training on how you can last as long as you want in the bedroom and pleasure any woman in ways she'll never forget. Hey guys, I'm Alex Grendy, a men's sex coach here to help you overcome performance anxiety in the bedroom and become the best lover you can be. I hope this video was of value to you, and if it was, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. Have you ever found sex to be boring? What is your experience? I would love to hear from you in the comment section below, and please feel free to suggest topics for new videos. I'm Alex Grendy from Superior Lovers, and I'll see you around.